Why am I doing this? Game dev while having a full-time job, a family, and all for what? I don't know. So a lot of people around me ask me, why are you doing this? You don't have enough time. You don't play games anymore. But my answer is simple. I enjoy doing game dev, and this is all about this. Learning new stuff, new challenge, and eventually see some people, at least one, enjoy my game. It will be enough for me.
Please, Neo, you have to trust me.
Why?
Because you have been down there, Neo. You know that road. You know exactly where it ends. And I know that's not where you want to be.
And as game dev, we don't know where it ends. And I enjoy this. So here's what I've learned in the last sprint. I bought some assets from the Epic Marketplace. I created my first ability for the vehicles. And I need to adapt my development from the game to be more marketable. So what I've done, I created a vehicle menu system with 3 different type of vehicle. I bought the assets from the Epic Marketplace, but the import was okay, but all the system included with the vehicles didn't need it at all, so I replaced it with my system. Adapt the configurations to my trace so it works with these vehicles. Plus there are some issues that will be tackled later on, since the vehicles are really great but the optimization of triangles are not that so. There's a lot of details that doesn't need to be there, since the player will be in third person instead of first person, and all the inside of the vehicles details will be eventually stripped out of the model. And I needed to adjust the physics system on the vehicles too. It wasn't working properly for my game, so I needed to adjust this. So the next thing I've worked on is the combat system. And with the first ability, it's a cannon that will throw electrical bombs that will remove some part of the tail, so the vehicle can go through and help the players to gain more points, since it will be able to remove some part of it. The combat system has been done in a way that it will be easy to expand and add some more abilities in the future. But first I need to gather some feedback from players and see how it goes. I got some challenge for the combat system, since it wasn't just code, but it needs a lot more than that, like skeletal mesh animation and VFX. I created a simple skeletal mesh of a cannon and do some animation too. It was an exercise to know all the workflow from the ability, so eventually I could improve the skeletal mesh or just buy some asset and do the animation then. Since I've done all this manually, I can now know how much time it will take to create a new ability. As for VFX, I took a learning package from the Epic Marketplace and adapted to my own taste and changed some settings and values that could be set at runtime for my effects. I will eventually need to learn the Niagara, but right now I'm used to Cascade. So I get some feedback from my wife and child, and they all says, it's quite cool, but what you're showing is quite empty. There's not much going on the screen. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I only show my QA map or my testing map. So I need to rethink of how I'll do my development. But in game dev, solo game dev, I need to do it all. And the marketing needs to be done in parallel, not just at the end. So I will tackle the level design of my first level in the next sprint, and I will eventually have some more marketable videos, and this will help me update my Steam page, because right now it's almost the game from my game jam. It will help me show my vision for the game. I hope you enjoyed this game. I hope you enjoyed this video. Normal Doom, learning new stuff about game development. It's me, Reaper. You can join me on my new Discord server. I will be able to answer more questions there. share some code, whatever. Please subscribe and see you next time.